Christian denominations in the West celebrate All Saints' Day. You may have also heard this day referred to as All Hallows' Day, Hallowmas, or Feast of All Saints. This day is a celebration of all Christian saints, particularly those who have no special feast days of their own. It is held not only to remember the saints, but also to remember all those who have died, who are members of the local church congregation and now sit beside God. All Souls' Day is a similar observance, but it has its own traditions. It falls on November 2nd. All Souls' Day in the United States is dedicated to prayers for people that have passed away. Many Christians visit the cemetery on this day. Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is also celebrated on November 2nd. It is observed in the United States in communities populated by Mexican and Latin Americans. It is a day of celebration to honor those who have passed. During these celebrations, some people wear masks, carry signs, or put up elaborate decorations to honor the dead. Some Christians who celebrate All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day do so with the belief that there is a prayerful spiritual bond between those in heaven and those that are still living. Saints have different meanings across Christian denominations. Protestants generally view all Christians as saints and use All Saints' Day to remember all Christians, both past and present. This is similar to our service today and how we are honoring loved ones that have passed.
Good morning. Good morning to all my saints out there. Parker gave a short summary on the history of All Saints' Day. But let's talk about who or what is a saint and how you get to be that special title. When we heard the term saints, our minds automatically think about individual saints like Saint Teresa, the patron saint of missionaries, or Saint Michael, the patron saint of protection. These are people who did such a wonderful work for God in their faith that they were deemed saints. But what if I told you each and every one of you were saints? Anyone you know who believes in God is a saint. The word saint actually means holy one who believes in God. In the Bible, to be a holy one, to mean that you belong to God, you just have to be his follower. So welcome, my saints. I think it's reassuring to know that just by sitting here and believing in God makes me a saint in his eyes. So I am now Saint Shannon. Remember that. Patron saint of children, apparently. So why an All Saints' Day? Why is there an All Saints' Day? Many years ago, the bishops in England thought how there's so many saints to be recognized. Millions of people around the world obviously are Christians who are saints. So how do we honor them? So they decided to have one special day every year on November 1st where everyone can be remembered. Typically, it's used to honor saints who have gone to heaven in the last year. However, the youth thought it would be more special for us to remember all the saints who've touched our lives and the life of God. So, the youth created this cross. Mr. DeLaley made us a beautiful wooden cross. And the kids sit down. We asked you guys over the last few weeks to give us names of those who you want honored. And you didn't know how we were going to honor them. But what we did is each person is represented by a ribbon. And their initials are on it because you know who that person is in your heart. So the youth yesterday cut up the ribbons, put their initials on it, glued it on. And this is our representation of all the saints that have gone on to the kingdom of God to sit next to him and worship with him and worship with us from afar. So you holy ones, you saints, remember in God's eyes you are perfect. There's nothing you need to do other than to believe in God and to give your life to Christ, to be seated in the kingdom of God and to be his saints. You've earned that place in heaven already. So enjoy your godly lives and feel comforted in the knowledge you're already a saint.